Mississippi Middays, live in the Element Wealth Studios. Dave Hughes here, and joining us now on the air and on SuperTalk TV, we have the senior partner and manager of Unwind Resorts, Jonathan Starns. Jonathan, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, Dave. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, I hear you great. That puts you ahead of a large number of guests who usually start out muted. So you're top shelf, my friend. You're doing good. Now, I want to tell you I'm excited to talk to you because, well, for one very specific reason, Natchez is one of my favorite cities in the state of Mississippi. You have to love it. It's such a beautiful place. And you guys are kind of sprucing up the joint with your development over there. Tell us about Magnolia Trace, I believe is the name of it, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we're super excited about it. I love Natchez. Born and raised down here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So Natchez has always been a short commute for us. And, I find it's really one of those hidden gems, just that charm of the city, the people, the culture, the atmosphere, everything is it's really hard to describe without, just seeing and experiencing that. So, for us, when we started doing some additional research, some 5 to 6 years ago, looking into feasibility of areas that would support an upscale RV resort, we had Natchez in the back of our mind. We spent quite a couple months doing research with numerous national consultants to ultimately come back and tell us what we felt we already knew, that Natchez was the place to be. And so we started moving forward to find a piece of land that we felt was the right fit, and here we are. So we are announcing, we're launching, and hope to be full construction here soon.
Now, I do have to ask one clarifying question, Jonathan, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to catch you out on something here. It wasn't research. It was an excuse to spend more time in Natchez, and we both know it, right?
Well, I do like the atmosphere. I like the food. So it's always good. And, we acquired the piece of property, and my son got the benefits of doing some additional hunting over there, which was also good. So we have a lot of fun in Natchez.
Now, tell me about this development specifically. What's it going to be? We hear you say a premier RV resort. What does that mean? What is that?
Yeah, so the resort itself, specific to RV camping, we will have cabins, but we will service all types of campers, everything from the premium luxury coaches down to the Class A, Class B, Class C travel trailers. Based on short-term rental, we want you to come, enjoy a weekend, enjoy a week, stay a month if you want to. Mindset for us in the development side is, that there's a dramatic need for new conventional RV spaces in the market. There's lots of old parks in the region that, frankly, just don't have the capacity for the new technology that's in the camping world. So the spaces may not necessarily be big enough. They may not have the power or the, amenities that they need to support it. But, a lot of the newer parks that we see come on the ground, look more or less like a parking lot, where you might see a college game day tailgating. It's just a bunch of, we call it a concrete jungle with campers stacked in there. So we really wanted to focus in on a development style that would allow us to, create the nostalgic, wide open spaces, lots of green space, natural areas, those types of things, but still have all of those upscale modern amenities that you would experience at a newer modernized park.
Well, and I'm going to be honest, you had me, as I was reading over and researching this before we talked today, you had me at mini golf courses. There's going to be a mini golf course?
There will be some mini golf. We'll have several different types of amenities. So I'm actually a professional turf installer as well, and that'll be my baby is part of the Celebrity Greens network that I'll install a premium putting area. We'll have several amenities though. We're looking at some elevated treetop ropes courses and disc golf. Obviously the swimming pools and play areas for the children's. We'll have an amphitheater. We'll have lots of open sports and recreation areas such as pickleball and, those things that just everybody really wants to get outside and enjoy.
Well, and, you had to put a pickleball court in. It doesn't matter if you want to or not. I think that's now the law. So you have to go ahead and do that. Yeah,
you're right.
No, nobody's given a choice there at this point. It's pickleball's world. We're all just living in it.
That's right.
Now, this is a huge investment. This is a huge project and development going on over there.
It really is. It's, the grand scale, probably somewhere north of 30, 35 million in total infrastructure. We're going to start out with phase one, which will, roughly be in the neighborhood of 15 to 16 million invested. Will consist of 137 RV spaces, all of different style, everything from your premium spots to, your pull throughs and your double stacks and, everything that you would expect to see in a nice resort campground. We'll have 10 cabins built in this first phase. We'll have the amenity centers, all those good stuff in there. Excited about it too, because we're actually syndicating and allowing, investors, accredited investors, to join in on the project with us. So we've just launched out the investor portal there, where we're going to, allow some other folks that are not necessarily in the sector, but, see where the market's going and want to invest. We're giving them that opportunity to jump in and be a part of this with us. So super excited there.
Well, the benefit to the Natchez area, in addition to the fact that it's going to wind up being around a $30 million investment, is this is going to be a great magnet to draw tourism in, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Natchez is doing its part already. We work diligently with Natchez Inc. and the mayor's office and the state of Mississippi tourism. The area is really coming to life down there. Anybody that hasn't been to downtown Natchez, in the last 5 years is really missing out. There's so much stuff happening. The attraction that happens from, just being where it's located at the foot of the Natchez Trace, connecting us, through to Nashville, going through 3 states there. Other exciting things, the Interstate 14 connector that is targeting to go all the way through from El Paso, Texas to Augusta, Georgia, going straight through Natchez, is a big driving force that'll bring a lot more people through the area. So we're super excited about what's happening there, and we're happy to be a small part of it to help bring more people in to love what they see.
You mentioned Interstate 14. I wish they'd just go ahead and do something. They've been talking about it for decades, it feels like, at this point. And that's going to be a huge boost to a lot of areas in Mississippi, especially the southern part and the southwestern part. If we can actually get it going. But you're going to be well positioned to take advantage of it when they do finally pull the trigger on that, which is going to do nothing but boost Natchez, because that's the thing that you have to remember here. This is part of a rising tide that raises all ships, this development, because if you bring more people in, then you've got more money coming in from the outside. And if there's one thing we love, it's other people's money. So we want them to bring it and then leave it here and then go home. Or they can stay, because a lot of times, especially if they're going to someplace like Natchez and there's mini golf and pickleball, they may get addicted. Jonathan?
Yeah, so I've had the luxury of speaking with some of the realtors in the area, and we actually had that exact conversation. I was doing some assessments on home sales and new construction in the area, which is actually up given the state of the market, which is good news. But I think you're right too. I think the more people that can get there and experience it, really will find that it may be a good place they could one day call home. Proximity wise, it's really close to metro areas such as Baton Rouge and Jackson, and even into areas of Texas. You're just not that far, and with things that are happening in metro cities, people like to say, hey, where can I go that I can enjoy a good quality of life?
Well, do you have a target for when this will be at least at some level operational?
We are targeting to be operational, I would say second maybe third quarter of 25. Once we can break ground, we expect about a 12 to 14 month construction period there. We're in the final stages of, finishing up engineering and those types of things right now. And, obviously setting up the opportunities for investors to join in with us. Ideally we would love to say that, hey, there's equipment moving and Earth is coming to shape here probably in the next 2 to 3 months. Then we got to make sure that the weather cooperates.
Jonathan Starns, Senior Partner and Manager at Unwind Resorts, a big development project coming to Natchez. Enjoyed talking to you, man. Keep us updated on how it's going, okay?
Absolutely, Dave. Appreciate the opportunity.
Anytime, my friend. We will continue on Middays right after this.